From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 15. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Even 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Calvin Joseph. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to watch and know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Guerrero. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards, and the 49ers first down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And now it's second down. Purdy going to give it to Guerrero. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a third down and 8. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Purdy from the gun. Trey Tucker, 36 yards. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to Walker on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is second and 8. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Loose inside the 30, and he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards on the ground. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Second and 14. And it's not
Knocked away and incomplete. As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well. Exactly.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Niners have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point try now for Moody. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you should have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Still on his feet. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 74 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. Heads up, heads up. 3 and 1. 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 3 and 1
Purdy. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now Purdy. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
39-yard line.
2nd down and a yard.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ncaa Fitzpatrick. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Purdy. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Picked by Julian Love. And just shutting him off there. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
There on the tackle, Ncaa Fitzpatrick.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Flush to his right. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Walker now on first and 10. He can't get him down. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call. Well, they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a return as Ricky Pearsall. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. They begin on the ground with Guerrero. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to air one out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a two-score game as the lead moves to 9.
49ers 14. Michael Michael Dixon to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Good-looking return set up here. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what their defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Another try for Guerrero. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Purdy. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And it's taken in at the 9. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay at a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's go now. Check, Panther. Check.
Now a handoff up the middle. Martinez. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Out of the gun to give to Charbonnet. And he'll be upended at the 3rd and 3 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's another Seahawks.
Here we go. Stop.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. They'll buy some time right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
29. 49ers 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Pearsall going to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A gain of 26 yards. And a 49er first down.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
38-yard line.
Tag. Tackle 80.
They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Niners' 4-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Get it. Ready. Go.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Smith and Jigba with the ground. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way on the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
On the Seahawks 12-yard line.
Back to throw. Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down. And for the moment, a big loss, but we do have a penalty marker to attend to. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try the middle with Galindo. And he stopped immediately there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. Handoff here, Galindo. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Isaac Galindo from 6 yards away. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second down and inches. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Charbonnet will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Now Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
First down, 49ers.
Go ahead. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
That ball caught. It's chosen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Shotgun now with Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up second down.
They go play action here, Purdy. And it's caught. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Purdy with one final shot here.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. Well, on the one side...